Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. This is Sky Hurricane 89, and in the last part of this so very awesome game of my childhood, we went to Spider Town, a Sparx world, and we got the ability to have Sparx point in the direction of any treasure that we have not found. So that is incredibly useful, y'all. One of the most useful things, actually probably the most useful thing that Sparx will ever get, and that will really help us to progress fluently. Although I really haven't had too much trouble finding the treasures, surprisingly. Usually, in about every level, I remember as a kid there'd be like one gem that I ended up missing. But lately I've been doing pretty good about, you know, not having to actually spend time searching for other gems. Done pretty good with that. But anyway, we actually want to glide over to that. And, that did not work. Maybe that's not what you're supposed to do. And now we can't glide to that either. Okay. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. It's just... Ooh, man, you know, I can barely get on it. That is a tough little glide, I gotta say. Come on, active camera, work for me. Oh, do I need to glide at? I mean, do I need to hover? I wouldn't say how that would help. You can gain a little extra height, but okay, yeah, that is what call a Sky Lord. For some reason, I thought if you hovered, you would just fall straight down. Not the case. So once again we'll get another little ability after we finish Evening Lake World, and that little tower there looks suspicious, so let's glide down to that. Oh, I see an egg. Our first egg, Hannah. A girl I work with Pizza Hut right now, her name is Hannah. Alrighty. And actually, if you go in here and underneath this, I remember as a kid this was very hard to find. This is actually where Bentley the Yeti is, and Moneybags. But we're actually going to come back and talk to them later. We're not going to talk to them right now. So keep that in mind, that that's where that is. I remember as a kid, golly, that was so hard to find. Even though this is a water level, it really isn't that hard to find everything. Usually water levels are terrible. But especially the fact that we have that ability with Sparx now that he'll point to any treasure we have not gotten. That really makes it so much easier. And plus, a lot of these are just yellow gems. Look at this whale here. Actually, I'm going to go inside that. Eat us. Oh, man, we died. What's the name of this one? Jonah? Oh, it is. Look at that. Oh, I love that. Look at him. He's trying to do the fish. That's so cool. But I love how they incorporated that little Easter egg, I guess you could call it, Jonah. Like from the Bible, you know, Jonah was in the belly of the whale. And actually survived, you know. Pretty neat. And that looks suspicious, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, nice and purple. Cool. I really like the Evening Lake home. It's not my favorite home. My favorite would definitely be Midday Gardens, but it's really, in all honesty, it's hard to say what my second favorite is. I think I like all the rest of them about evenly. I like Sunrise Spring Home because it's the beginning of the game, you know. And I don't know, it's just so, it's like the birth, you know, the birth of a new beginning. And it's just the game is still alive and fresh, you know. By the time you get to the final world, you know, even though the final world is awesome, it's like, dang, look at all I've gone through, you know. It's all behind us. I mean, you don't have anything, you don't have much more to look forward to, you know. And plus the games in the games. the levels in the last world really, to me, are not as fun. They're not as fun as the levels and, you know, like this world and all the prior ones. But at any rate, I digress. There's gems everywhere in this level. I believe every one of these levels are underwater too, by the way. Just pretty neat, I guess. Except for Bentley's. Let's go through here. Gems leading the way. Ooh, I say fireworks. Fireworks factory. And that's the level we'll be saving for last in this world, because that, just like a Bamboo Terrace and Molten Crater, that's another level that we'll end up having to come back to. Anyway, gee, where is more treasure? Oh yeah, there's some stuff up here that I've completely neglected. Oh, look at all these frogs minding their own little business, just like the bunny rabbits in Midday Gardens. Just minding their own little business. And there we are, just to torture them. Oh, now Zoe's gonna talk to us again. Sweet little Zoe.
Hi again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
And some other cool stuff. And man, these flame spitters, unlike the ones in Sergeant Bird's area, these permanently, you know, stay spitting. Stuart's cute. Look at that. Has a little helmet. Neat. And yeah, you may think, oh, I've got everything here, but not the case. Look at that little ledge. Actually, it can be a little tricky to try to get to. Mildly. Oh, look at that. 2 extra lives. Regain a little bit of our lives back. Man, Spike, he gave us a hard time. The sorceress knew what she's doing when she created him. What really sucks about Spike is I almost had him my first attempt. And then I had to keep running into... my first attempt was like my best, you know. And then I just gradually got worse. And just, I eventually beat him, but it just sucked, man. It sucked. Alright, but we don't want to jump down there yet, because this bridge is so cool. I really like the design of this level. It's just really cool. Ted. Notice how it's getting darker. What's really cool about this game is, you know, you start out early on in the game and you're, you know, sunrise. So that obviously indicates very early on. Sunrise. So we only have like 8 gems left, I think. Okay, Sparx is pointing down. Under the water, I'm guessing. But, you know, that indicates early on in the level. You know, being sunrise and all. One more red. Oh, there it is. And, you know, as you go through, you know, it becomes the Midday Gardens, you know, so it's still bright and sunny. And now, you know, when you look at the sky on this one, you can already start seeing the stars, but you can also see the sun. The sun's going down, you know. So that's just really cool. Actually, yo, I'm going to be doing this a little bit different than you would expect. You would expect me to do Bentley's Outpost first, but I'm actually going to do the Speedway first, and there's a good reason for that. And I won't explain that until later on, so you'll kind of see the method to my madness. So y'all, in the next part, we're going to take on Honey Speedway. So I want to thank y'all very much for watching. This is Sky Hurricane 89 signing out. Hope y'all have a super awesome day, y'all. And as always, stay awesome. Goodbye.